don't really change classes. They stay in the same class pretty much all day.
They need to use the computer. They will change to.
But otherwise, the kids aren't
Stay here.
normally changing. It's the teachers that change.
Yes.
Look at this guy. He's sleeping here during his break. I think he's been to the cram school too many hours. So I'm looking at this. This looks like a cleaning bin, right? This is where the kids basically fill up the buckets for the mops
Yes.
and clean the school. And you don't really have custodians. Do you hire people in to clean the school?
They have to do it by themselves.
They have to do it by themselves.
Yes.
Wow.
And we got, students' guards, and they will check if they really clean the classroom or not.
Right.
If they didn't do it, they give it a bad, scores.
Right.
And their score will be deducted.
So
give a bad mark.
do the teachers monitor to make sure the kids clean the school?
No, students do it. Guards, monitors. The students.
Oh, students.
We didn't do the cleaning.
So they really do clean the school, though?
Sure.
It's a common thing.
Otherwise, they will give a bad score, and their score will be deducted.
So what if a student doesn't show up to clean? What happens to that student? What if a student...
He will be punished, definitely.
Really?
Yes. And he will be fined.
Fine.
Yes.
How do they fine a student?
We just write down, the student's guard just write down the names on the list and give it to the homeroom teacher or to the military training office, the
Right.
military training officers.
Oh, to the military training officers?
Yes.
And
They will be punished.
Oh, so they send the students over to the military training officers and they'll make them like march and stuff like that?
Sure.
So, wow, I'm impressed. That's great. And in the U.S. system, that would be considered corporal punishment.
Yeah.
And you could maybe lose your job as a teacher.
Very carefully.
Huh?
So we have to do it very carefully.
Right.
And I think the officer just gave them a warnings.
Right.
Tell them not to do it.
But if they don't do it, they would make them do like marching and things like that.
And especially during the summer breaks or winter breaks, you have to come back to do that again.
Students here,
11.
11th grade, and
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out about how much homework you do a night here. All right.
No homework.
No homework. How many people do it? Well, not in this class, but overall, all your classes. How much homework do you have to do when you go home at night? That's what I'm trying to figure out. How much homework do you do at night? 0? If you can kind of, I have to edit this, and if you can kind of think about this, so when I call you, maybe just say a half hour, 1.5 hours, 2 hours a night, 5 hours a night, 10 hours a night. Okay. So how many, let's just do it this way. We're talking about homework. How many students do at least a half hour of homework a night? 30 minutes. Raise your hand.
Go to my office.
Okay. How many students do no homework per night in the whole school? How about at least 1 hour per night? Raise your hand up high. Okay, 1 hour a night of homework. How about 1 hour and a half of homework? Raise your hand. Raise it up high. I don't know. Take it up. How about at least 2 hours a night? So the majority of you do about an hour of homework a night. Is that pretty right? How many students attend cram schools here? Go to the cram schools. Anybody? Raise your hand up high. Keep your hand up, please. How many people do 2 days of cram schools per week? 2 days. Okay. How about 3 days a week? So about 2 days is about one. Okay. And how many students here plan on going to the university? Want to go to the university when they leave high school? How many want to go to the university? Okay. You don't want to go to the university? Okay. He's been too many cram schools. Right? How many people don't plan on to go to the university? So everybody wants to go to the university, is that right?
So we're coming into a music class. It looks like they're just watching some type of video today. But there's a kid that's dozed off a little bit, probably a little less study. I'm just wondering, typically in like the U.S. schools, they teach things like concert band and choirs, and they work on performance, a product, right? So they can go out and perform in marching bands and concert bands and show choirs. Is that what they do here in her class, or does she teach music theory and music history? I'm trying to get an idea.
上音乐课在美国可能他们就会有表演啊、演出啊一些，嘿。那他说我们现在这边 ，the music teacher teach students how to sing and she also teaches students how to appreciate the classics music.
Oh, so this is an economics class, and there is some technology here. Looks like what type of technology is that? Power? Is that up there? Projector, some type of projector, so she can put a paper on there. It's like a sheet projector. Oh, the laptop can go to that and project on there, okay. But not a lot of technology. Here. Just a little bit. Yeah. So it's pretty much the basics. And